Right now.
Yeah. He's like, I don't have one night.
Yeah.
Well,
I know.
there actually is a Joe that, and he has his own thing he does once a week. And so I get it. They're busy, but there's, there's other guys, and I'm fortunate. I feel fortunate when I do get to see them, and it's great. I'd love to see a lot of those guys more often, and I'm going to keep inviting them every month because one day they're going to show up.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it's just kind of a fun environment for artists to meet up with other artists and ask questions about what's it like to work in this studio. Is it great? Should I avoid that one? Where should I go? What do I need to know to go in there? I've seen a lot of friendships start there, and it's great. We only do it for 2 hours because the place closes at 9. But I've seen groups just form and say, "Hey, we want to keep talking, so we're going to go to eat somewhere and sit for another couple hours," and that's great. I'm glad that I can kind of be the thing that kind of fuels that, because I think that there's no room for egos and in this business, because you work with so many different people all over town, and I've seen egos really hurt people's careers. We had a guy that came out of school, and he was definitely the best student that his class had, and he came in as an intern, and he just kind of had a chip on his shoulder, like, I'm too good to do the intern work. You need to throw me the good work, and it did nothing but hurt him, and he ended up leaving town because no one would hire him, because you go into one of these studios with a chip on your shoulder, word gets out quick. Yeah. Because we all know each other. Yeah. So it's great to have that place where the attitude stays home, people come out, have a good time, get to meet each other, and hopefully everybody's gaining something out of it.
Artists are good people.
Yeah.
And so you want to get to know those artists. You want to connect with artists, and we're so diverse and working in so different mediums and so many different places that you're bound to come across some artists, in some way or
absolutely
another. And it's nice to have a place where you don't have to prove nothing to nobody. You just come in through, say hello. And I enjoy it.
And like I said earlier, there's always something to learn from everybody. Yeah. Whether it's, hey, I love the way you draw hands. Show me how to draw hands like that. Yeah, I don't draw hands very well. Right. Or how do you draw those body types? Whatever it is, there's always somebody has picked up something that you may not have, and it may help you out in some way.
And they will share. Those artists will share with that.
So that's just such a great opportunity to have. And I'm hoping that the people that are coming out are seeing that and experiencing that and using it to its fullest. Yeah,
I know I am. I know that what I like about it is that I'm able to. Never been in that profession, and I don't even know where to begin if I wanted to. But it's good to find normal artist people that I can talk to and ask some of those questions, and they're willing to share and tell you. Yeah. And just you should do this. And I learned art. I never went to school. I never took classes. And I've learned art by asking other artists. Yeah. Well, how did you get that? What happened here? How did you do this, in the hands? How did you do the faces? I'm bad with feet and hands. Yeah. For a long time, I couldn't draw eyes. Yeah. So I would draw shades, all the time. All my characters had shades on. It's like, how do you do that? And artists are willing to share and show you, especially if you, like you say, leave your ego behind. And it's a big community that loves each other, and I love it.
And one thing I try to stress with this meetup is I don't want people walking in using it as a job fair or, the kind of thing where hey, I just came because I'm looking for an artist to do my logo. I don't want those guys there. Yeah. Because artists deal with that all the time. I mean, I'm sure you hear it. I know I hear it. I get an email once a week. Hey, I know your friend so-and-so, and they said I should talk to you about doing this drawing for me. And I'm like, yeah, that's great and all, but I don't always want to talk about doing your project. I I want to come in and talk with other artists.
Have a normal conversation.
Yeah. I don't want to be pitched to everywhere I go, and it happens. You know, I tell when I was at Cartoon Network, I would tell my friends anytime we go to a party, I'd say, "Do not mention where I work," because as soon as someone would go, my friend would say, "Oh yeah, he's at Cartoon Network," then all of a sudden I just got berated with questions about work. You know? Can you draw me the Powerpuff Girls? When is this show going to be back on? I don't know. I just came to a party. I want a beer. Leave me alone. It's like, let's talk about music. So, it's nice to have that environment where everyone there is, you know, kind of in that same realm. Like, it's great to be able to like, hey, we should work on a project together. But I think that's different from, you know, a writer coming in and saying, hey, I'm looking for someone to do my project.
Right.
So
yeah, it's just building a network by building relationships.
Absolutely.
Yes, I love it. Yeah. So, where can we find you online?
Best place to find me is my website, and all my social media and everything is right off of that. And it's simply my name, which is Noel, S as in Sam, AA, B as in boy, YE.com.
Okay.
And everything branches off from there. You can get my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Etsy shop, my T-shirt shop. Everything is found right on there. And I'm pretty sure if you search for me on any of those, you'll find me too.
Nice. Where does that last name come from?
Saabye is Scandinavian of some sort. Kind of a big mix of that whole Scandinavian area.
Yeah.
Or my dad's side of the family is anyway.
So you're not going gray. Your hair is already light.
It's
like
white. It's going white in spots. I'll look like Stuart Little in a few years.
Oh no! When is your birthday?
December 30th.
Oh wow!
It's coming up.
What?
Yeah, the day before New Year's.
Yes.
Yeah, try to plan a party that day.
Okay. Yeah, right. No, it's not gonna happen. No.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Everybody's saving for that moment. Yeah.
It was like, no, we'll just celebrate tomorrow. No, you won't. You'll be drunk and wishing Happy New Year's.
Yeah. My oldest daughter, her birthday it always falls a day or two after Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so now that she's an adult, we're like, yeah, we're gonna have Thanksgiving and birthday. We're doing it, mixing it in. That's it.
Yeah. Usually, what we'll do is either have it a week later, or we'll just have like people stop by like on the 1st, because no one's working on the 1st. So it's just like, hey, we're gonna be home all day. We'll have a bunch of food out, throw some movies in, play some games, whatever, drinking. So
nice.
Just kind of keep it casual, because
yeah, those holidays get in the way.
Yeah.
Birthdays.
Yeah. My wife tried to tell me we should do like the half birthday thing, like do it in the summer, and I'm like, yeah, but that's not really your birthday.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of do like that. If as a spectator and a guest, go to the Christmas in July type of stuff. Yeah. Like that's kind of cool, because by the time you get to real Christmas, it's so commercialized.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm tired of this. This is crap. And but in July, you're like, we're just pretending, and we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I don't know.
Well, this year is actually Star Wars Christmas.
That's right. Yes. So it's gonna be really commercialized. Yeah.
I think I've seen more Star Wars stuff than Santa stuff out.
Yes. Every store you go to, every store.
Which is fine by me, but
because I keep buying Star Wars.
Yeah, I got tickets to see it twice already, and I had
what? Nice. All right. So last thing is some bits and pieces of advice for up and coming artists. What do you have to share for us?
Wow. I would say first and foremost, learn from everybody. I know I mentioned it earlier, but you never know who's going to have that one little thing that's going to, influence your next drawing, which is great. Be a cool artist. Talk to other artists. Be willing to share your techniques as well, because you never know who you're going to influence. And be an all-around cool person, because there's a lot of artists out there, but it's kind of a small community, and burning bridges is not a good idea when you're in this art community. Even I've seen it hurt people across states. So there's, leave your ego at home all around. We're all trying to do the same thing, and we all do it a little different. And there's room for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, and work hard. It's when I would look at student portfolios, generally speaking, they all look the same. And so if you're one of those, there's no reason for me to hire you, because you're just showing me the basic walk cycle, the basic ball bounce, the basic figure drawing. Nothing about your stuff stands out. What makes you think you're going to get the job? Whereas, go home and spend the extra time on it, and go above and beyond what the project asks for. Especially like if you're in school, because every student in your class is showing the same portfolio. They've drawn the same bowl of fruit, the same model, the same animation reel with the same tests on it. Like when I did mine, we had the ball bounce. Well, I took it a step further, and I had a clown character juggling the balls, and then he drops them, and they bounce all over the place. Whereas everyone else just had the basic sketch. Mine stood out, So, and those were the things that really got the attention of the people that I wanted to hire me. So, stand out.
This has been your Artist King podcast, and I am DTM of DeltaTangoMike.com, telling you to get out and learn so you can earn. Let go of the starving artist title and move into the thriving artist art life. See you next week.